And we are live.
All right. Hey everyone, good evening. Welcome back to Olympics on My Mind. It's been a while that since we last connected. I think it was we discussed shooting qualification last time, and yeah, we've been trying to do a lot of different things on this channel. And again, as a part of that endeavor, we thought that we've been thinking about it, uh, doing this quiz tournament. So the year was ending. We thought probably this is the best chance that we sort of organize this quiz tournament. And as most of you would be aware, that we conducted a preliminary round couple of days back, which was on Twitter, through which we ended up shortlisting, eight semi-finalists. So we're going to get started with the first semi-final today. Before I move on to the rules, we also are joined by Kapil, as always, who's been my co-host for this Olympics on My Mind channel. How are you doing, Kapil?
Yeah, same old, doing well.
Kapil is
Nothing.
organizing the quiz as well as he is shortlisted in the next semi-final, which is going to follow after this. So looking forward to that as well. Uh,
Bus?
and yeah, actually, it was Kapil only who's been pushing me for about a year now that quiz karte hain, it'll be fun. We always keep on discussing sports. So yeah, it was coming from a long time, but happy that we were able to initiate it. And now you know uh, it's the semifinals day. All right, before again we move on to the set of rules that we have, a quick round of introduction from our shortlisted participants. We'll go one by one. Guys, if you can just unmute yourself, introduce you, what do you do, where are you joining from, and what are your areas of interest specifically in sports, anything that you want to share about yourself. Prasanna.
Hello everyone. My name is Prasanna. So I'm a huge sports fan. I follow mostly Olympic sports and also sometimes cricket. I'm from Bangalore. I enjoy mostly following badminton, cricket, football, and most of the other Olympic sports.
All right, Rajat. Rajat, can you unmute and introduce?
Yes, yes. Hi, everyone. Is it audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Rajat. I'm basically from Jalandhar, Punjab. Currently, I'm working in Pune. Pune. And yeah.
All right.
I'm a sports
Eh,
fan following since 2004. I would say Rajavardhan Rathod Silva was the turning point when I was 10 years old. Basically,
okay.
Olympic sports, particularly Indian performance.
Okay, I think Rajat's voice is cracking, right? Right, Vaibhav?
Yeah, some connectivity issue at my end as well. Yeah.
Okay, I'll check.
Okay, it is what it is. We'll move ahead.
All right. Vinayak obviously does not need any introduction. I mean, I'm sure many of you who are watching here would know, follow Vinayak, because in
By
case you are
Vinayak,
a sports fan in India and you're not following Vinayak on Twitter, maybe you're not doing it right. Yeah, go on, Vinayak.
why are you setting me up for failure, man?
No, no, but
Seriously.
go
So
on.
yeah, I'm hi guys. Nice to see all of you here, Kapil and Weber. Good to be on the channel. Finally, it's been a while. I think I've been a follower of the channel. Now I'm here, so it's nice to be here. My name is Vinayak. I'm working with Scroll.in. I'm part of the sports team there, in the field. And my interest is watching Olympic disciplines mostly and cricket and mostly I just watch whatever is there on TV. I'm an Arsenal fan, but yeah, that's not very proud of that for a few years. But now, yeah, it looks good. But that's about
Hopefully soon you will be.
yeah.
All right, Ashmit.
Uh, Hello, everybody. I'm Ashwin Tripathi. from Lucknow. I've been following sports basically from 2011 during the World Cup when I was 7 year old. Yeah, and afterwards, with multi sports events, I got attracted to different types of sports, and yeah, hence my love for sports.
All right. Great. Great. I mean, welcome aboard, guys. Good to have you all, in this semi-final. And before we start on the quiz, I wish you all the very best. Okay. Starting with the quiz rules. I mean, these are simple rules. There will be 2 rounds of 12 questions in total. First round is that we go one question which will be directed for each participant, and the way we are going to go about this is we are going to move from left to right first, and then for the first 4 questions, and then for the next 4 questions we'll go right to left. So that's how the sequence of the questions is going to be. We do have a time limit of answering those questions within a minute. I mean, it's not a hard stop, to be honest, although I will keep a check on that, and let's not exceed. We can't take more than 1 minute, so I'll let you know once you're going overboard with that. So yeah. And then in terms of scoring, for each score, Kapil and I are keeping a tab on it. For each correct answer, you'll get 20 points. If the question is, a past question, and uh, the next person answers it, then it'll be 15 points. And some of the questions might be answered partially also, so there are points for that as well. And as is a norm in lot of quizzes, quiz master's discretion and judgment would be final in case of any conflict. I hope the rules are clear and there's no question or doubt. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right.
You'll confirm the order, right, Vaibhav? On which, like, is it on this the order that's on the stream, or
The order
Yeah.
that's on the stream, that's how we'll start. So we'll start, the first question will start with Prasanna, and then Rajat, Vinayak, and Ashmit. That's how the sequence is for the first 4 questions.
yeah, cool. Just prompt. I think it'd be better just to make sure that we're not confusing.
Yes, I'll do that.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and in
Kapil.
general, guys, just make sure you don't answer out of turn. Everything else is okay. If you have a doubt whether it's your turn, just confirm. Just don't answer out of turn.
All right. So should we get started, Kapil?
Okay. First question should be up soon. Yeah. There it is.
Kapil, the question is not outrightly visible. I mean, I can only see half of it.
नहीं पूरा है ना सिर्फ लास्ट एक मिनट ओके वेट अ मिनट
So half of the screen shows rules,
yeah
half
yeah
of the screen
yeah,
shows.
yeah I got what you're saying. Yeah.
Rajat, can you please mute yourself? Okay, the first question is for Prasanna. X draws inspiration from Virat Kohli, right from his love for fitness, beard, as well as tattoos. There are more reasons as well. In initial phase of his career, X, by his own admission, faced financial crisis and was supported by Kohli. It helped X in becoming a member of an exclusive club, which only has a few Indian athletes from his sport. Recently, in 2022, while playing in his sport's most prestigious team competition, X was the only Indian to have won when all the others lost. Can you identify X?
Is it Shrikant Kidambi?
Incorrect. So the question passes on to Rajat. Rajat, do we have an answer?
No, I guess pass.
All right. The question passes on to Vinayak.
Sumit Nagal, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So
So
that's
Sumit Nagal is the answer here.
20 for the no, 15 for Vinayak, right?
15 for Vinayak, yes. So, as we all know, Sumit has made uh,
Davis
into,
Cup.
I mean, he's been in the news for past few years. He qualified for a few Grand Slams. It all started in 2017 actually for him. He was struggling during that year financially, wherein Virat Kohli's foundation came into the picture. They started supporting him, and then he succeeded at Challenger Tour, qualified for Grand Slams, and of course he faced Roger Federer as well in his Grand Slam debut in 2019. So yeah, that's the answer, Sumit Nagal. All right, well done, Vinayak. Moving on to the next question.
So this will go to Rajat, correct?
This goes to Rajat. Yes. All right. So these three are most talked about locations in Indian sports through different phases in 2022. Why? Can you connect?
So these are the locations of Khelo India Youth Games.
That's incorrect. All right. So the question now passes on to Vinayak. Vinayak,
Okay, just checking. 1 second.
people in the chat can also answer it. It's okay. Contestants won't be able to see the chat. In case you want to, just go ahead, answer it.
Yeah, Mithul, if you know, you can answer.
Location of common badminton medalist or something like that.
Incorrect.
Yeah. Sure.
Question now passes on to Ashmit.
Something related to World Championship medalists coming from the
Off.
states.
Incorrect. Now it passes on to Prasanna.
Boxing.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I was about to tell
No.
the same thing. Like Telangana for the World Championship medals, Rajasthan for Rudraksh. Yeah, I think Telangana for Nikat Zareen, and Gujarat, I'm thinking. Yeah, I would say the same, the World Championship medalists.
That's incorrect. No. Anyone from the audience? Or do you guys want a hint? Should we do a second round? Probably I can give a hint and then we can go again for next round.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Rajat.
so the first hint is in the picture itself. There is a timeline mentioned for each of the three dots. Second is the answer is associated with the professional side of sport.
I mean, if anybody is not clear, maybe Webber, you can add some more hints, unless somebody thinks they have it.
Okay, so what I meant, so the first hint is you need to look for the months which are mentioned at beside the dots. Then the answer is also associated with the professional sports. That's the two hints. Rajat, you go again. Any idea?
Um, these are locations of badminton World Tour events in India.
That's incorrect. Vinayak, you go next.
Could you just read out the? It's March, May, and December, right? Just making sure.
Yes. Yes.
March. No, pass. Can't think.
Okay. Ashmit,
One national athletic meets held here.
that's incorrect. Prasanna.
No, I still don't have the answer.
All right. Although we do have an answer in the live chat, Naresh Kumar picked it up first. So these three locations are from the top professional leagues in India, and winners are based out of these three locations from 2022. So that's Gujarat Titans from IPL, who won in May. Then December, Jaipur Pink Panthers, and then Hyderabad FC in ISL, who won in March 22.
Vaibhav, no
So
cricket
that was the
questions,
answer.
man. You disappoint me. I didn't even go to cricket thinking it's you. There's no way it's going to be cricket. Guy.
No. All right. So maybe I should have written it in the rules. This quiz encompasses everything. I mean, all sports, including
Terrible.
cricket.
Terrible from you.
I mean, I'll just say Weber has definitely upped the difficulty. Huh? He told me before the quiz he has really upped the difficulty, but ये next level हो रहा है.
Some of the questions will have low hanging fruits, so don't worry about that. But yeah, this was a tricky one.
Okay. चलो
All
next.
right.
Next,
So
right?
we move on to the next question. It is for Vinayak. All right. Amit Pangal had great Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, where he was among the very few boxers to have won all the bouts unanimously. This result was also very significant for his confidence build up, given the Tokyo Olympics debacle where he lost in the very first round despite being world number one and a medal favorite. Now, on to the main part of the question. The gold medal at Commonwealth Games 22 also made Amit enter a special trinity of Indian boxers to have achieved this feat. Who are the other two boxers? Both legends in their own right, and what is the feat?
I'd love to just go for a guess. Vijender Singh and Dinko and multiple Games medals. That's a random guess.
That's incorrect. The question now passes on to Ashmit.
Multiple medals at CWG at boxing. Mary Kom and Vijender.
That's
Mary Kom
incorrect.
and
Question now passes on to Prasanna.
Yeah, multiple medalists in boxing in Commonwealth Games. But I don't know the third name. One is Mary Kom, and there's one more which I don't know.
You can take a guess.
Vikas Krishnan.
All right. So, in terms of the names, you're there. The answer in for the boxers is Mary Kom and Vikas Krishnan. but what is the feat? That's wrong. So there have been more multiple Commonwealth medalists, but what is that exact feat I'm looking for?
Rajat, if you could
Converting
just
a
mute,
silver
थोड़ा
medal
loud
to.
है.
So Amit got a silver the last time, I think. So I think converting a silver to gold, something like that.
Nope. Okay, the question now passes on to Rajat.
So, of course, names we have been told. So, the feat is uh, medal winners in world championships as well as Commonwealth Games.
Mm, yes, okay, I'll give it to you because that's also valid. But the answer I was looking for was so these three boxers are the only ones to have won gold in both Commonwealth Games and Asian Games. That was the answer. I will have to check if there are more boxers who have won a medal in both Commonwealth Games and World Championship.
शिवा थापा
So
होगा ही
I'm
ना
not
उसके
sure
बाद.
about that.
शिवा थापा नहीं होगा.
हाँ, शिवा
निखात
uh,
जरीन भी हो.
विजेंद्र सिंह तो है ही for sure.
yes, Nikat is there. Nikat is
Yes.
there. Okay,
Vijender
but
is also
Nikat
there.
won in Commonwealth Games and World Championship, right? So yeah, that's the wrong answer then.
Yes.
So the answer of their achievement is these three boxers have won gold in both Commonwealth Games and Asian Games. There's no fourth Indian boxer to have done that.
So किसको देना है? You want?
So I think Kapil, we can give 5 points to Prasanna for getting Maricom and Vikas right.
Yeah, you want to give
But
anything to
that's all.
Ashmit? He was the first one to get Medicom. Ki only Prasanna.
No, I at least both the names had to be answered right.
ठीक है. चलो. So Prasanna for 5 points. Yeah.
Yep.
So we move to the next question, right?
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said, answer is Maricom and Vikas. All right. So this is one interesting question which goes to Ashmit. So Garuda, the mythical bird who is a protector and enthroned with the power to move swiftly, has been omnipresent in Indian culture and subculture. In 2022, X announced that Garuda has inspired their identity, which is endowed with strong positive energy to soar higher and higher and achieve success, and that the tricolor wings of Garuda represent a pan India appeal. Although sports fans in India were left bitterly disappointed given the lack of creativity shown in creating this identity. Who is X? Ashmit.
Lucknow Super Giants logo. No. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. So the question, I mean, the answer is Lucknow Super Giants, and the question is talking about its logo. If you can go to the answer, yeah,
Logo. Simple.
that's
So
correct.
that's
So
20, right?
20 points for
Two
Ashmit.
IPL questions in 4 questions. My goodness, Vaibhav. Who are you and what have you done with the actual?
Yeah. And वो भी IPL में मतलब I thought you'll add cricket.
I mean,
IPL.
I found it super interesting, so I had to include it.
Awful,
I mean,
awful.
just look at the
It was all
explanation
out of
that they
syllabus.
gave for their logo, right?
It was all out
The
of syllabus.
tricolor wings of the entity symbolically represent
Yeah, I remember we
Pan
did a
India
studio.
okay. Okay. And I think the best part is they have an explanation for the ball also. Like it
Yeah,
resembles, it's like a auspicious Jai Tilak.
बाप रे.
they
So
had some
yeah.
explanation for the jersey also. Some bizarre
You
Okay.
can come up with such an explanation, but eventually comes up with only the Super Giants name. Huh? Nothing else.
Yeah.
Acha, Vaibhav, so now we'll go reverse, right? Next question will be Ashmit. Okay, we'll go to Prasanna and just passing will be reverse.
I think we can go to Prasanna only. We'll continue in the same manner only, Kapil.
बस पास लेकिन उल्टा करेंगे ना प्रसन्ना से पास होके
हाँ.
अश्विन पे जाएगा.
हाँ. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So there are three lists here. You need to identify what these three lists depict.
Vaibhav, does the red color have any significance? I'll
No,
just
nothing.
no,
It's
no.
just the background. No significance.
So the first one is the Indian men's football's team world ranking,
Mm-hmm.
and the second one is the women's world ranking football.
Go on.
And third one, I'm thinking.
Do you have an answer, Prasanna?
I, I'm trying to guess, but I don't know.
Take a wild guess. It's okay. All right. So probably we'll pass on to Ashmit now. Ashmit.
Uh, I can't see the question actually. मतलब, I can't see the image properly.
Full screen कर लो.
Okay, I can see now. Yeah, it's a men football team ranking, women football team ranking, and I guess no. But I can't.
All right. It passes on to Vinayak now.
Yeah, first two lists are the rankings. Third, I have no idea. I'm just going to it's from the FIFA website. Hosts of some sort. Hosts of FIFA events of some sort. Yeah.
That's incorrect.
No.
Okay. The question passes on to Rajat now.
So first two are men's and women's football team rankings respectively. Third one, maybe some under 17 rankings or some age group rankings basically for football only.
Okay. That's incorrect again. So the answer I was looking for was the first two lists. You guys are all bang on, and the points for that will go to Prasanna. The third list is for the
Oh, बाप रे.
countries where international visitors were in Qatar 22 World Cup.
Nobody was getting that.
It made to a lot of news. So I thought, I mean, it was somewhat a viral news also that India is the second most present country in Qatar for this FIFA World Cup. So
Okay.
yeah,
How
that was the answer.
how many for
But I think
Prasanna Quizmaster? Yeah.
we can give 15 points to Prasanna because it was anyways a very tough question.
So 20 total then for Prasanna. ठीक है. So Kavita is also going wow. क्या निकाला है. So next question is
Yeah, a
going.
lot of guys missed out
Yeah,
on it.
next question is going to Vinayak, right?
Yes. So the next question now goes to no, it should go to
हाँ
Rajat,
sorry sorry
right?
हाँ
It's
sorry
the
sorry.
sixth question.
Yeah sorry question हम लोग
Should
वैसे ही
go
कर रहे हैं.
to
Rajat.
Rajat.
Okay, so this is
Yes.
Rajat's question then. Yeah.
All right. So in their spare time, X is passionate about real estate and stock market, while Y is interested in Russian literature, history, and music. Both X and Y come from different countries but have many commonalities. Both have represented their countries in two Olympics. Both have won the oldest and most prestigious tournament of their sport. While it was very much expected from X, it sent shockwaves among fans when Y won it. Both plied their trade in pair events. Lastly, both are likely to be involved in Indian sports next year for the same event in which they made their name.
Okay, Vaibhav, I'll just ask for the clarification. When you say same
Hmm.
event, do you mean something like Olympics, World Championships, or do you mean like mixed doubles or singles or
Yeah,
something
the
like that?
discipline that they used to participate in, they are going to be involved in the same discipline of that sport.
And they are both have the same discipline, right? So it's only one
Yeah,
answer.
yeah. Rajat, do you have an answer?
Just a minute. Prestigious tournament.
Yeah, go on. Take a wild guess if you don't know.
So one of them is Matthias Bow. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
go
hear you,
on.
Rajat.
So Matthias Bow, like as badminton coach of men's doubles team, and of course he has won All England, the most prestigious of badminton. He plays doubles only. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. The question now passes on to Vinayak. No, it should be Prasanna, right, Kapil?
Yeah, yeah, ulta. Yes.
Hmm. Okay, so the question now passes on to Prasanna.
Yeah, I think the first one is correct. Matthias Bro. I would stick to that. And the second one is the recent rumors that we're hearing that there's a Russian coach to Indian badminton. Yeah, I can't get the name. I think something with Ivan, but I can't get the full name, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll give it to you. And
Arey,
actually,
I know the full name.
that
Mhm.
yeah, that's Ivan
Ivan
Sozanov.
Sozanov. Arey,
Yeah,
what is this? I know the full name, man.
I mean he said Russian coach Ivan, so I can give it to him. That's okay. I mean,
Vinayak, quiz master is God.
so yeah, we give 10 points to each Rajat as well as Prasanna.
Okay, 10 to each.
So Ivan Sozanov was in the news recently. He hasn't been officially appointed, but he's most likely to be appointed very soon, as in he's already applied for it, and Badminton Association of India is looking to finalize him. So yeah,
Okay, so we'll move to the next question. This will go to Vinayak, correct?
yes, it'll go to Vinayak. All right. Yao Sousa, a Portuguese, was involved in a bizarre controversy in 2022 where he publicly ranted in an event. They are so bad. Were those new balls when you started the set? They weren't. They didn't change the balls. In fact, when you said new balls, he began serving, it wasn't given. At the beginning of the third set, he didn't give the new balls. What is the Indian connection here? I mean, I'm just looking for the name of the event where this happened.
I mean, ATP Open, Maharashtra is the Indian connect. It happened there.
Yes, that's correct. That's the only answer I was looking for. So 20 points for Vinayak.
I think that's the first one I might have got. Though I might have still probably guessed Chennai Open rather than Maharashtra, I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah. For anyone who knew Sousa won Maharashtra Open, from there they could have guessed it actually.
Yeah, I just knew he was a tennis player, so I guessed कि okay, tournament में कुछ लफड़ा हुआ है. That was pretty clear.
Okay. So
So
20 points to Vinayak. Okay, now moving on to the next question, which is for Ashmit.
Yep.
In early November this year, Lagan surprisingly started trending on Twitter with hundreds of memes and jokes being shared by sports fans. Even Netflix joined the bandwagon and tweeted, Lagan remake coming this Thursday. What was the occasion?
Deepti Sharma's run out on non-striker end.
That's incorrect. Question now passes on to
to
who
Vinayak.
would it be?
To
To
Vinayak.
Vinayak. All right, Vinayak.
Me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is the lawn bowls. Women winning the lawn bowls at Commonwealth, Birmingham.
that's incorrect. Question now passes on to Rajat.
So it's related to Pakistan versus England T20 World Cup final.
That's incorrect. Question now passes on to Prasanna.
Yeah, I was going to say Deepti Sharma, but that's incorrect. So I don't know.
Take a guess.
Don't know.
All right. We do have a few answers in the chat, so I'll probably tell the answer only. Rajat came slightly closer. The actual answer is India versus England semi-final, and not Pakistan versus England final in the World Cup T20. That was the answer.
I mean, this was one of those where the answer is very simple and you're thinking, पता नहीं कहाँ से क्या हो गया, right?
Yeah, that was the early November part. I just like completely.
Yeah,
You
that
are
was
thinking,
also
पता
one of
नहीं
the
क्या हो
hints.
गया, and the simple answer is India,
Yeah.
England. That's it.
Yeah.
I keep thinking Vaibhav is done with cricket and he keeps surprising me. मैं क्या करूं? Taking a
Yeah.
walkout.
Probably I should have mentioned in the rules itself.
अरे मैं सोच रहा था one question okay ठीक है Vaibhav is being fancy. Then two questions is like क्या कौन है यार? And then now three questions from cricket is like
Yeah.
completely throwing me off.
All right. Cool. So we'll have a check of scores. So Prasanna is at 30, Rajat at 10, Vinayak at 35. He's leading the pack, and then Ashmit at 20. All right. So we are done with 8 questions here. That was the first round that gets completed now. We'll move on to the second round, and there is a new set of rules for the second round. Kapil, can you
अच्छा
Bring
okay,
that
हाँ
slide
वही
up.
question नहीं आ जाएगा, right? That's only what I was worried about. Yeah.
All right. So the next round is 4 questions in total, and like I said, this is a pounce round. It is open for everyone. How we go about it is you need to call out your name loudly. So I would suggest all of you should be on unmute only. And if you know the answer, just say out your name loudly. There is a plus 20 for every correct answer. Actually, this should be plus 10, right?
Yeah, we decided +10.
This should be plus 10 for every correct answer and minus 10 for every wrong answer. So you need to be careful about it. You cannot be giving the wrong answer here. And of course, the default rule, quizmaster's discretion would be the final discretion. And I think even this rule needs to go away. Part points will be given, because in this particular round what we are looking for is the entire answer and not part answers. So it's either black and white, so you get it or you don't get it, that's all.
Okay, so no part points will be given.
Sorry.
You're saying no part points will be given, or slide पे
No.
part point will be. अच्छा, okay.
It won't be given. It should have been updated, but yeah,
Okay.
no part points.
So once you read out the question, we just yell out our name. Is it?
Yes, that's all.
No, you can yell out even before these completed, right? Or we have to wait till you complete.
I'm not going to read the question in this one. It will
Okay.
just be presented on the slide. As soon as you feel that you know the answer, just go for it.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not going to read it.
yeah, so it's basically a buzzer round. You just have to press the buzzer, and the buzzer is shouting out your name. And just one thing: once you shout out your name, don't shout out the answer. Let Weber recognize कि okay, you were the first, and then you can give the answer. Okay. And
Yeah.
Prasanna, you are still muted, so you can unmute yourself because it's
Yeah.
a buzzer round. Yeah. So ready, Weber, right?
Yes, I'm ready. So I'll call out the name and then you answer.
Okay.
Vinayak,
Yeah, go ahead, Vinayak.
Shriyari Natraj.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So Vinayak
So
gets
this is a
10 more, right?
Vinayak gets 10 points. So yeah, this is a quote by Shriyari after he had completed his 100-meter backstroke, which is what the timings are also mentioned here.
Did you take this from the scroll interview by any chance?
I am not sure.
Feels like I read it in that interview.
I mean, this is a
Yeah, he said
actual
it.
excerpt only from what he said.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering, but like the quotes always look interesting from scroll.
Okay. Kapil, can we move on?
Okay. Moving on.
So let's move on to the next question.
Vinayak,
Yeah, go on, Vinayak.
Chess Olympiad.
Yes, that's correct. So this is the
Carl Sanger.
recently held Chennai Chess Olympiad, and it was one of the iconic pictures which came out of it.
So
So yeah,
55 for
10
Vinayak, right?
points for 10 points more for Vinayak. He goes on to 55 now.
Okay.
Okay, next question.
Yeah. Going.
Ashmit,
Yes, Ashmit, go on.
Antim Pangal.
Antim Bangal is the answer you're saying. That's incorrect. Antim
Can
Pangal
I
is
just
written in the question itself.
Acha, okay. In one other.
Rajat,
Yes, Rajat, go ahead.
Pooja Dhanda.
That is incorrect. So minus 10 for
Can,
Rajat.
can I say?
Anyone else attempting? Prasanna, Vinayak?
Close the question, Baba.
Yeah. So the answer here is, I think a lot of people have already answered in the chat itself. The answer is Deepak Punya. So Deepak was the first Indian wrestler to have won the Junior World Championship, or as they call it, Under 20 World Championship. And he did it in 2019, 1 month after he went on winning the silver medal as well in the senior world championship. All right. So now we move
Last
on
one,
to
right?
our last question of the semi-final. Yes.
Vinayak,
Yes, Vinayak, go ahead.
Sania Mirza's Instagram post after Wimbledon.
Yes, that's correct. So this is after she played her last Wimbledon, and she had already announced her retirement plans in 2022. So yes, that's correct. 10 points more for Vinayak. So yeah, I think that was the last question, and that's where we close this semi-final. As all of you can also see on the screen, the scoreboard reads: we have Rajat on 0, Ashmit 10, Prasanna makes it to the final with 30 points, and then Vinayak also makes it to the final with 65 points. So yeah, congratulations, guys, and super well done. I hope you had fun and enjoyed the semi-final.
Say hi to Vaibhav when you see him. I don't know who you are, imposter.
All right. I'll take that into account while framing the final questions, Vinayak.
Wow.
Don't worry.
Okay. Nice questions, man. Enjoyed it. Thank you. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thanks, guys. Hope you
It
all
was, it was
had
good.
fun.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, really nice quiz. Thanks.
It was
All
good.
right.
Yeah, I think the videos have frozen up a little bit. वो मैंने minimize कर दिया था, but I don't think it's a problem. अच्छा, so anyways, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll be starting the second semi-final just in like 15 odd minutes. I think the link might have changed. नया link आएगा because पिछला link मैंने गलती से on कर दिया था. So I think there's a problem with the link. But yeah, just keep an eye on Olympics on my mind, and in like 10-15 minutes, we are gonna start the second semi-final.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Kapil, share the joining link with everyone so that they are on board. At least they join the Google Meets.
हाँ ठीक है. I think I'll close this Google Meet and we'll start a new one as well. So I'll share
Yeah.
the new one with you as well and with everybody else as well. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody,
Thanks.
guys. See you in 15
See you.
minutes. All the participants as well. If you want to join, you can join the chat for the second semi-final.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.